Answer them honestly. How much do you have saved for retirement right now? How much do you spend every month? Do you know the exact date you can stop working? If you hesitated on any one of those three, you are inside the most dangerous statistic in the American economy right now. Not on the edge of it, inside it, and the data is not going to make you feel better, but it is going to show you exactly where you stand and what the window looks like before it closes. I'm the wolf. I don't soften numbers. Subscribe if this channel is new to you, because what I'm about to show you is the kind of data that your employer, your bank, and your government have zero incentive to put in front of you clearly. Let's start with the headline. 57% of American workers have less than $50,000 saved for retirement, not $50,000 short of their goal. $50,000 total. That's the full number. Everything in the 401k, the IRA, the savings account combined. That's from the Federal Reserve's 2024 survey of consumer finances. Not a think tank, not a financial blog, the Federal Reserve, at the standard 4% withdrawal rate, the framework validated by decades of market research. $50,000 generates $166 a month in retirement income. $166 a month. Social Security adds something. We'll get to that, but $166 a month from a lifetime of saving is not a retirement plan. It's a monthly reminder of what didn't happen, and more than half of American workers are heading straight toward it. Now here's where the math gets surgical. Fidelity's 2024 Retirement Savings Assessment puts the number most clearly. The average American worker will need $1.27 million saved to retire with any reasonable comfort, maintaining roughly 80% of their pre-retirement income, accounting for healthcare costs and inflation over a 25-year retirement horizon. The median retirement savings for Americans between 55 and 64, the people closest to the finish line, is $134,000. The gap is $1,136,000. Per person, not per household, per person. That number has a physical weight to it. Sit with it for a second. $1,136,000. The distance between where the average American worker is standing right now and where they need to be to stop working with dignity. The retirement age is moving, and not in your favor. In 2002, the average American retired at 62. Today, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average actual retirement age is 67 and climbing. Not because people want to work longer, because they have to. The Social Security full retirement age has shifted. Healthcare costs before Medicare eligibility are catastrophic for early retirees, and the savings gap is so wide that most people simply cannot afford to stop. This is not a personal failure. This is a structural outcome. The 401k system was introduced in 1978 as a supplement to pension plans, not a replacement for them. Over the next 2 decades, corporations quietly eliminated pensions and handed workers a self-directed savings vehicle with no training, no guidance, and no guarantee. The average worker was handed the controls of an airplane and told good luck. Most people have been doing their best with a system designed to extract, not protect. Here's the number the wolf thinks about most. 1 in 3 Americans over the age of 55 has zero retirement savings, not low savings, zero. That's from the Employee Benefit Research Institute, the most comprehensive retirement research organization in the country. 1 in 3. Over 55. Nothing saved. And of those who do have savings, 40% of baby boomers, according to Gallup's 2023 survey, have already accepted that they will work until they physically cannot anymore. Not until a chosen retirement date. Until their body gives out or their employer lets them go. That is not retirement. That is survival with a paycheck attached. Most people hearing these numbers right now are somewhere inside that 57%. The ones who aren't, they made one specific decision differently. Not a smarter decision, an earlier one. But here's what the data also shows. Mbiris, and this is the part that never makes the headline. The gap between who retires and who doesn't is not primarily income. Vanguard's 2023. How America Saves report analyzed retirement outcomes across income levels and found something that should change how you think about everything. Workers earning $50,000 to $75,000 a year, solidly middle class, nothing extraordinary, who made 3 specific behavioral changes in a defined 5 to 10-year window-closed retirement gaps that mathematics said should have taken 20 years to close. 3 behaviors, 1 window, outcomes that defied the trajectory. This is the part the system doesn't want you to focus on, because the system profits from your belief that it's too late, that the gap is too wide, that the math has already decided your outcome. It hasn't. But the window is not unlimited. Here is what those 3 behaviors look like in practice. Behavior 1, automatic escalation. The single highest correlation behavior with retirement security in Vanguard's dataset is not income level, not investment sophistication, not market timing. It's automatic contribution escalation, increasing your 401k contribution by 1% every year without having to make a conscious decision each time. The average worker who starts at 6% contribution and escalates 1% annually reaches 12% within 6 years. The compounding difference between 6% and 12% contribution over a decade on a $65,000 salary is over $140,000 in additional retirement assets. 1% per year. Automatic. Set it once. The sheep thinks about increasing contributions. The wolf automates the increase and stops thinking about it. Behavior 2, fee elimination. The Investment Company Institute's 2024 data shows the average expense ratio across actively managed mutual funds in employer 401k plans is 0.68%. The average expense ratio of comparable index funds is 0.06%. That 0.62% difference on a $200,000 portfolio over 15 years is $47,000. Not lost to the market, not lost to taxes. Paid to fund managers who, according to S&P's SPIVA report, underperform their benchmark index in 92% of cases over a 15-year period. 92%, you are paying more for worse results. In 92% of cases, log into your 401k today, find the expense ratios. Anything above 0.2% has a cheaper equivalent available in the same plan. Switch it. This week, not next quarter, this week. That single action, on an average balance, recovers years of compounding you didn't know you were losing. Behavior 3, the Social Security delay. This is the highest returning risk-free decision available to any American worker, and it is routinely ignored. Every year, you delay claiming Social Security past your full retirement age. Up to age 70, your monthly benefit increases by 8%, guaranteed. Backed by the federal government, no market risk, no fee. 8% annual growth on a guaranteed income stream. The difference between claiming at 62 versus 70 is approximately 76% more in monthly income for the rest of your life. For the average worker, that translates to over $200,000 in additional lifetime Social Security income, assuming a standard life expectancy. $200,000 from one decision about timing, not from saving more, not from investing differently, from waiting. The workers who close the retirement gap are not the ones who earn the most. They are the ones who stop leaving guaranteed money on the table. Here's the full picture. 57% of Americans have less than $50,000 saved. The median gap to a comfortable retirement is $1.1 million. The average retirement age is rising because most people cannot afford to stop. 1 in 3 workers over 55 has nothing. And 3 behavioral changes, automatic escalation, fee elimination, Social Security timing, have been documented to close gaps that looked mathematically impossible. The system was not designed to get you to retirement. It was designed to keep you running harder, running longer, running until you can't. The wolf doesn't run harder. The wolf changes the variables, automatic escalation, fee elimination, Social Security timing, 3 moves, 1 window. The data is clear on what happens to the people who make them, and equally clear on what happens to the people who don't. If you're still running, you know what to type. If you've already made the switch, you know that word too. The next video breaks down the exact Social Security timing strategy, the specific ages, the specific scenarios, the math your Social Security statement doesn't show you. Subscribe. It's already built. The system is counting on you to keep running. The wolf is counting on you to stop. See you in the next one.